And for my next trick, I shall produce a clucking hen. Disappointed? Well, really, this is all you need to make a clucking hen. It's a South American musical instrument. Very simple, and you can make it out of an old drink container and a bit of string, and almost nothing else. Let me show you. First of all, you turn the drink container over, and with a sharp instrument like a scissors point, you make a little hole right in the middle of the base. There we are. Not too big, because you want to thread the string through that and make it a fairly tight fit. Well, here goes. Doesn't really matter what sort of string you use. I'm using fairly thick string, and by squashing it through the hole, I'll be able to grab it on the other side and pull it through. And here it comes. And once it's through, turn the cup round and make a very big knot here so it can't pull back through the cup. I'll make a couple of goes there, and that should hold it inside. Then pull that down, and that's the basis of the clucking hen instrument. All you have to do now is to lie it down on the ground or something like a table, take a bit of violinist's rosin, this sort of stuff, and run it over the string. That takes a few goes. I've got one here that I've finished. I've also knotted it at the end there, and by holding it up here, taking the rosin string in my hand and pulling downwards, I get this sound. You can see why they call it the clucking hen. It sounds rather like it. Well, you can do all sorts of things with that. You can cover it with your hand and generally learn to play it. The trouble is, violinist's rosin is not the sort of stuff that everyone has lying around at home. So if you can't get that, well, it's not too hard to get. If you don't want to get it, here's how you make a clucking hen out of things that you might have at hand. First of all, you don't need to use a plastic drink container. You can use something like a tin can. Here's one that used to have tennis balls. And I've used, instead of a string, a bit of nylon fishing line, or the sort of nylon line that you might have in a weed cutter that spins around and chops through the grass. You don't use rosin with that, you use water, because wet fingers on plastic or nylon make a very good substitute. Here we go. Listen to this. Sounds more like a barking dog, but you get the idea. And by holding the other end of the string in your teeth, the way the South Americans do, and changing the tension by pulling, you can get all sorts of sounds. Well, if you can't get nylon line, there's still one last chance. In this case, it's an old coffee tin. I've made a hole in the middle, and you can put a knitting needle down there. And that's plastic too. And wet fingers on plastic will also make a clucking hen sound. Rather tinny one, but quite loud. And you can play and develop your own tunes. Here goes.